Cops love to intimidate innocent people and get the better of them, but today we will be going through these cases where these corrupt and evil police officers messed with the wrong people and paid the price for it.
As you have continued to use the Constitution as a prop, as I have warned you, your time is forfeit.
When corrupt officials have unlimited authority, they make decisions that tarnish the Constitution and only end up making a joke out of themselves. Today we will be discussing cases in which dirty officers and public servants destroyed their careers in seconds. On November 25th, 2024, Attorney Joe Bassoff was addressing the council members during a public meeting when the council president made a shocking move.
The U.S. Constitution gives the public the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Every member of the council took a solemn oath to uphold the Constitution. I'm holding up a copy of the Constitution to remind you of that oath.
President Nitish Patel felt that displaying the Constitution was wrong, and if you think this was bad, wait till you see what he does next.
I have to ask the police to remove you. I'm sorry.
If you're going to continue interfering with the decorum of the meeting, then you should be removed.
Wait, Council President.
I'm trying to continue a statement that I have a lawful and constitutional right to make.
Officer.
Council President. We have not
You
passed
took
the ordinance yet.
an oath to the U.S. Constitution, which
Sir,
includes
you are not recognized.
a right of free
You are.
speech.
He is in violation. He can be removed. Thank you. He is in violation. He can be removed. Thank you.
Break your oath to the Constitution. Excuse me, sir.
So we are not passed the ordinance yet.
Point of order.
Yes.
Okay.
I will allow Councilman Brusher to address it.
My question was, since we didn't pass the ordinance, it's
Shame on
technically
you.
not a...
Imagine being removed from a town hall just to display the Constitution. The council members should be ashamed, and after the online protest, Nitish Patel apologized. However, his apology seemed insincere, so First Amendment auditor Sean Paul Reyes decided to confront him by taking the stage.
Changing how we normally do it, because normally they come up and speak. We answer their questions, and now you're changing it again.
Right there.
You're very. If you're going to do that, I'm going to say you're inconsistent and irresponsible and reckless, and that is what has led to this meeting.
Sir, the
no,
point
that
of
was a statement. I asked you. I just said if you're going to change the meeting format again over and over, you're irresponsible and reckless.
Yeah.
Moving on to Ben Frank. Name and
Moving on to
address.
Frank.
Name and address.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Paul
You
Reyes. I'm an
recognize-
independent journalist and constitutional activist. I came here today to speak directly to Mayor Sam Joshi. I see the mayor isn't here tonight, which is unfortunate. You think the so-called leader of the township would be here, but I guess he is hiding in shame. No worries, though. I will be sure to send him the link to this video.
Now, Sean was right on point, and he also directed his frustration towards Mayor Sam Joshi, who was accused of sexual assault and didn't even care to be present at the meeting.
So you can take a look. So I was going to say some other things. I'll get to that. Your apology was really weak. You know, it wasn't a misunderstanding. You got called out by the mainstream media for violating the First Amendment, for being unpatriotic, from trying to control people. This has nothing to do with decorum. You see all these people here today with their flags. Decorum has not been interrupted in any single way. You wanted to control, all of you want to control, most of you wanted to control what we the people do while we're standing at the podium, because it's about control, it's about power. Nothing to do with a misunderstanding, props, or anything else. What if I had a Bible in my hand? What if I had a cross in my hand?
It is great to see people still caring about the First Amendment, and it turns out they didn't only ban the Constitution, but they also banned the American flag.
So we'll let the courts decide with that. But again, I thought your apology was, lackluster to say the least. I've seen a lot of tyranny and corruption, but to ban the U.S. flag and Constitution is something I've never seen or heard of before. This is why I decided to come here tonight from Long Island, New York, and show my big, beautiful American flag. And I was told by somebody in the media that you didn't ban the flag, you just banned the waving of the flag. So I'll do that too, just in case. But you definitely walked everything back. What's going on here in Edison is completely pathetic and tyrannical. Makes complete sense though, seeing as your mayor, Sam Joshi, has been accused of pay-to-play corruption and sexual assault, which all of you have been made aware of. And have done nothing about. My friend and fellow activist Leroy Truth is going to go into specifics on this assault allegations as he interviewed the victim of the mayor.
Sean proceeded to end his speech by uncovering more shocking facts about the corrupt mayor. He also took the president Nitish to the cleaners as he had nothing more to say.
That's how it started and what got the national media attention. But when independent journalism started to look closer, or journalists started to look closer, we found so much more. This is about ousting Mayor Sam Joshi, who is tyrannical, corrupt, and by all accounts a sexual deviant, which is why I will be supporting Councilman Richard Brescher for mayor. I have spoken to the councilman, and he has assured me that he will bring about positive change here in Edison. I look forward to him winning the election and evicting Sam Joshi. United, we the people are strong and will take back our government. Thank you for your time. Lackluster apology, do better. Thank you.
Next, activist and auditor Leroy Truth took the stand and delivered a powerful speech, this time targeting the mayor and highlighting how he had sexually assaulted a girl.
I'm Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations, and I encourage you to all subscribe to my channel, Leroy Truth Investigations, on YouTube and Facebook. Now, first of all, we're here because of this man right here, and Christo. He has been relentlessly speaking truth to corruption. So I want to acknowledge you, and that's why I'm here. That's why Long Island Audit is here, and that's why everyone is here. Thank you for what you do. Now, the flag is the least of your worries. It's the most vile thing a man can do to a woman. I am here because a woman came forward to me. She came forward to me and she had a story. I'm going to read you her story. I interviewed her yesterday along with the extraordinary Richard Brescher, councilman here, who I'm also supporting for mayor.
Leroy, deeply passionate about the issue and determined to bring justice to the victim, was ready to expose the corrupt mayor who had abused his authority.
This story is vile, and Sam Joshi, who is the coward as always, he doesn't come to these meetings, he is accused of anally raping a woman. He can't be in office for 1 second more, yet none of you, except Richard Brescher, has done an investigation as to what went on. This vile story begins during the COVID-19 lockdowns. A man in his mid-30s, the mayor of Edison, New Jersey, befriended a woman through Facebook who was 25 years his senior, old enough to be his mother. That man is called Mayor Sam Joshi. Over time, their conversations grew more frequent on Facebook, and he earned her trust. One day, Mayor Sam, during the middle of the pandemic, in the midst of the severe lockdowns, broke the law and invited the woman to his home. She declined, reminding him of the lockdowns and his responsibility as mayor to enforce them. He insisted, "It's okay, I'm the mayor."
Shockingly, Mayor Sam Joshi continues to stay in office despite this shocking claim against him. Keep watching as Leroy reveals the brutality behind it all.
Months later, he invited her again. By this point, she believed him to be a friend and had heard from others in Edison that he was gay, which is all good. Feeling no threat, she decided to accept his invitation into his home. When she arrived at his gated community condominium, Mayor Sam began making drinks for her. Different concoctions, one after another. Some tasted off. She didn't think much of it at first, but after several drinks, she began to feel extraordinarily ill. "Please don't let me die," she begged Mayor Sam Joshi. She was that ill. She was terrified. But instead of calling 911 or taking her to the emergency room, Mayor Sam Joshi did the unthinkable. As this woman lay on a bed trying to stop the room from spinning and from vomiting continuously, he raped her, according to this woman.
It's just shocking and sad to realize how this woman was sexually assaulted, and she couldn't even file a complaint due to the influential position of the mayor. This crooked system definitely needs some changing.
He treated her aggressively. This is your mayor that you love to take photo ops with and support. He ended her aggressively, she said, without her consent and with no regard for her or her condition. What kind of man does this, she thought? What kind of man raped a woman who is vomiting so violently she thinks she might die? But Governor Murphy loves Mayor Sam Joshi as well. After the assault, she expected him to show remorse, to apologize, but he did not. Determined to seek justice, she filed a police report. But instead of action, she faced a system designed to protect the powerful. And I'm ashamed of all the women on here who should absolutely have been protecting her if the men wouldn't. To the people of Edison, New Jersey and beyond, this woman's story demands action. Mayor Sam Joshi must be held accountable and must be investigated immediately upon the conclusion of this meeting. Woman who is incapacitated, vomiting, and begging for her life and for help isn't just criminal, it's the behavior of a sexual predator.
Eventually, Joe Bassoff attended the meeting and approached the president just a week after being removed from the building by the tyrant.
Address, and
Joel Bassoff, Edison.
you're recognized.
Wait, so, Mr. President, I personally know what it feels like to be expelled from the municipal building. On your orders, the police removed me from the podium twice, once for referring to a copy of the Constitution that I held up in my hand, and then referring to an American flag that I held in my hand. The second time, you had the police eject me from the chamber and ask me to leave the building. Nobody who was watching the meeting on Edison TV could see what was happening because someone ordered Edison TV not to show the podium anymore. You and the mayor don't want the viewing public to get a full picture of what happens here because you feel threatened by transparency.
Now, not only should President Nitish be ashamed of removing Joe from the building, but the police officers who followed this unlawful and unconstitutional order must also learn to stand against such action.
And by the way, now that I've called your attention to that flag, I hope we still have decorum in the room. Except if you do look at that flag, you're no longer focused on the speaker at the podium. So I'll hold up the flag to make it easier to get your attention. Well, here's what I'll do. I'm holding up a picture of the Great Seal of Edison, okay? It says, our motto, let there be light. That indicates that we're supposed to be enlightened here. We're supposed to shed light on things. And one of the ways of shedding light on things is broadcasting what happens at these meetings. If you don't broadcast the full extent of what goes on at this meeting, you're not letting there be light. You're casting a good portion of the township in darkness.
Bassoff made some powerful points, returning the favor to the tyrant president who had removed him earlier. Finally, before the meeting ended, the Patriots shared a beautiful moment to honor and cherish the Constitution.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming high, that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner that wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
While President Nitish was humbled and owned immediately, Mayor Sam Joshi remains untouched, and we can only hope that he gets tried for his horrible crime and that this poor woman gets the justice that she deserves. Now, moving on, we have a group of tyrants who had no clue about the First Amendment and were educated.
Private property.
That's private property. Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
In February of 2024, a First Amendment auditor was filming the streets when he came outside a police department and started filming some police cruisers that were parked outside of it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You don't know who?
Are you taking close-up pictures of the inside of the car? You can't do that, okay?
Says who?
It says me.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Well then,
Okay,
get lost.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of these cars.
Watch me.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of the cars.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You come over here all big tough guy?
Hey, you can't be taking pictures inside.
Says who?
It says me. It's a police car, okay?
And you, who are
I'm
you?
a sergeant, okay? I'm a supervisor,
Yeah?
okay? Yeah.
And
And you can't be here.
and
doing
you can
that.
get lost.
It doesn't work that way, my friend.
How does that work?
Hey.
The officers certainly had no clue about public photography, and their intimidation was about to get worse as they escalated the situation.
You gonna get in my face like this?
Go find something else.
You think you're gonna intimidate me?
Who's intimidating you, man?
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
You came over here all tough guy.
I'm wondering what the problem is with you. Because
There was no problem. What am I doing?
You can't be taking pictures of the inside.
Says who?
Says me.
What law?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get lost, tough guy.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, how's it gonna work? Why don't you call your bobbies over here? Why don't you call your lieutenant,
No.
other sergeants?
You show me out in front of the precinct with
Yeah?
taking some pictures of inside of the police car.
Dumb guy.
I'll take it.
What a dumb guy. Taking pictures of the inside of the vehicles that are public property. I'm on a public sidewalk taking pictures of everything that is open, visible from my eyes, okay? Which is First Amendment protected activity, and the tough guy shows up here and tells me I can't take pictures.
Seeing the auditor having more knowledge of the law than him, the sergeant proceeded to call for backup.
Taking pictures of the inside of the car is
Oh,
is that,
you too? You want to get on my case too about taking pictures?
I'll be on it.
Watson?
Did.
And you?
Did.
Words? Edwards?
Yeah, something like
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. What are you doing taking pictures of
What am I doing taking pictures? What's the problem taking pictures?
of the inside of the vehicles from the computer?
What law is that? What am I breaking?
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property? Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here.
Picture of the outside if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
Tell me.
You don't know how to read? Any of you guys know how to read?
What's your goal, sir? What do you need today?
I was minding my own business. This guy comes over here, gets in my face, and gives me unlawful directives.
It is shocking that cops are not aware of public property in 2024. You wonder where these tyrants are getting their training.
Sir, can you understand why we may be...
I don't need to understand anything.
Well, I'm going to explain why he was concerned.
Why?
So we could be concerned that somebody is targeting our police vehicles or is looking inside there to see confidential information on the screen or in other things.
Okay.
So this is a reasonable...
Whose responsibility to protect confidential information? Whose responsibility?
It's reasonable
Great.
to ask.
Is it your responsibility to protect confidential information?
Sir.
Exactly. Exactly. So next time when a law-abiding citizen inspects his own property,
It's your property.
and you're my servant, that's my property. Everything that's on you, my property, except your personal effects. This building, my property. This vehicle, my property. You all, you, every one of you work for me. I tell you what to do, I tell you how to do it, I pay your wages. That's right.
At this point, it was only the officer's stubborn egos preventing the individual from being released. The auditor was truly making a mockery of these cops.
So when you get on my case, being a law-abiding citizen, quiet, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Quiet. When I'm a law-abiding citizen and you get in my face and you start threatening me and you call your bobbies out here, assuming that I'm a criminal because you intend to do something against me, guess what?
What are you going to do?
You're going to get a piece of my action.
What are you going to do?
My freedom of speech.
All of us have a lot of things we need to
Get back to your job. I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
We're here until
Who called you?
are not here. So
Who
what's
called
going
you?
on? What do you want?
Who called you?
Your
Who called you?
situation, your scene, your level of engagement
Yeah?
is going to make the police be here. And I do think that's your goal. I
No.
literally think what you are doing is trying to create a scene to get police attention. to
Ask her.
record it on
Ask her.
camera,
I was walking
to
down. I
record it
was
on
walking on
camera,
the sidewalk.
and have this
I was
interaction be
walking on the
useful to
sidewalk.
you
Very
online,
quietly.
on a YouTube channel.
Whatever you think.
So whatever your
I
goals
don't care
are,
what you think.
I want you to know very clearly, sir.
Finally, after realizing that they were no match for the auditor, they decided to leave him alone as they headed back to the police station.
Here's how you can end this.
So I think that's important.
This is how you can end this.
What do you need?
Go back to your job and mind your own damn business.
You need to not point your camera inside of police vehicles and record information off of our computers.
According to whom?
Don't do it.
According to whom?
That's it.
According to whom?
Sir.
What law is that?
Okay.
What law is that? Give me an ORS code that tells me that I am not lawfully allowed to look at anything that my eyes can see on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
What law is that?
We are going to leave, and we understand that you are not going to point inside of cameras.
Unless
and
I'm
record
breaking
things
the
off
law,
computers.
you can take your orders
You stay
and
on
go to
public
hell
property.
with them.
You stay out of a roadway. You understand? You stay out of the roadway.
I'm protesting at this point, so I will stand wherever the hell I want.
Have a good day, sir.
Get lost. That's how you should have reacted in the first place.
Now, that was satisfying to watch, but these next cops made the biggest mistake of their lives by messing with the wrong guy.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way.
With unlimited authority comes a plethora of attitude. And today we'll be going through some shocking cases of some corrupt police officers who thought they were untouchable and can get away with anything. However, their actions caught up with them and they were held accountable in the most unexpected ways.
Go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Officer Brianna Strauss thought she could get everything out in the public. She posted a hilarious and demeaning TikTok that had her in a lot of hot water.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way. I say to everyone out there, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. Us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the out of the way.
This took the internet by storm, and Strauss was immediately held accountable. The police department released a statement condemning her actions, and she was also suspended for 10 hours without pay. Now, while this cop apologized later, the actions of this tyrant were completely unforgivable.
All right? So the you think you are worried about what I'm doing?
On May 18th, 2020, Officer Matthew Spina pulled over a car that was driving 60 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. What should have been a normal traffic stop turned into something totally bizarre.
Hey, could I just ask you why you're riding their butt like that and speeding, man?
I'm running his license plate because everybody else is speeding. Why are you speeding?
I was only going 60.
Speed limit's 40.
50.
The signs.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Do
All
yourself
right.
a favor. Oh, give me the toe.
No, I have a...
Yeah.
I have a card.
Step out.
I have a card.
Step out.
All right. Stop, man.
You want to run your mouth? No problem. You came to the right guy. Step out.
All right. Stop.
Come on.
The driver, Kevin, tried to talk calmly to the officer, but he was caught up in a moment of rage and was about to dump his frustration on this poor driver.
Hands, please. Hands back. Anything sharp?
No, sir.
Where's the mirror?
I have it in my car, but I have a card.
See, the blue car
Yeah, which one?
was tailing me.
Yeah.
While I was pacing a tractor-trailer looking for a motor vehicle violation because the governor's office has gotten multiple complaints on traffic stops.
I know.
Okay?
I know that.
So we're out doing our thing.
Okay.
He decides to pass me and off.
All right, Spina, I'm sorry.
All right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So the fuck you are worried about what I'm doing.
You're right.
I know I'm right, goddammit.
Officer Spina showed no interest in de-escalating the situation and only made matters worse with his actions.
Everyone's got something to say. Mind your own goddamn business. You're speeding. How about I start with that? No shit. I was following that kid for a reason. And if you had a stupid stunt, I'd be with him right now. But no, you just couldn't leave it alone, could you? You had to be a American. God help you if there's anything illegal in this car. Is it in the original dispensary container? Is it in the original dispensary container? No. Then you're how's that sound? No mind your own business next time. Yeah, it's called shut the up.
Just when you think the officer had lashed out, things were about to get even worse as he did the unthinkable.
I was driving along, I was gonna head to a simple citation that I give, but no! You gotta be, you just couldn't fuck your mouth. Where you going anyway? Where do you work? Where?
It's called American Pulp.
What's that?
It's
paper?
Yeah, you know, like the liquor bottles and stuff that the comes in, like the trays. I promise you, I own a car. honest to goodness. And it's all right here in my glove box right here.
You ever heard of what a heat seeker is? No. A heat seeker is something that draws attention to itself. Heat-seeking missiles, they go for the heat. Shit, did I tell you them off? Why am I speeding? I'm doing my job. Connecticut General Statute 14-298 allows law enforcement officers to disregard the traffic laws in the performance of their duties. How the f*** am I gonna catch a speeder if I'm not speeding? You late for your job at NASA with physics?
It seemed like Officer Spina was venting the frustrations of his 14-year police career on a driver whose only offense was speeding.
Where do you want this? Doesn't get trashed. I can tell. I don't want to get ruined. It just never in this fucking job. I got 14 months. I can't wait to be done. This ought to tell you why our department, instead of having 1,300, has 850 right now. Clue to the public. What a bunch of assholes you are. Right there. You want it on paper or not? Is it in the original dispensary container? No.
Kevin, overwhelmed by the officer's intense anger, chose not to speak up. In the end, Officer Spina left the scene without issuing a ticket or even a warning.
Turn around. Everything across the lake, this and be on your way. Don't you ever f me again.
Hey, can you be safe?
Spina's behavior was terrifying to say the least, and the Waterbury Police Department also took notice of this and ended up suspending him from the job, where he then ultimately resigned. Now moving on, this corrupt officer was too high on power and thought he could do anything that he wished.
Go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. No.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
On July 29, 2015, a resident, Don McComas, was outside of his home when he noticed a police cruiser circling around his residence. That is when he began filming the officer, unaware of what was about to unfold.
He's now calling in my license plate number of my excursion. He thinks he's being funny now.
Officer David Rodriguez, however, didn't find the recording funny, and as he got out of his car, he did the unthinkable.
All right, go take your hand out of your pocket. Okay?
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. No.
Hey, seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Edward 10. Start me another 10.
This one's really got a gun on me. No. You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
I'm at that address. Start me another unit.
You don't touch me.
Hey, man.
No, you don't touch me.
When I tell you to take your hand out.
I've done nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
You need to relax.
You go away.
Okay. I don't go away. I stay where I am. You can go in your house if you want, or you can stay out here. But you don't keep your hand in your pocket. Okay?
My hand can be in my pocket. There's nothing in there.
This sick police officer made the worst decision, as he probably has no clue about filming laws. He still believes that he cannot be filmed, as he keeps making these actions worse.
I've done nothing. What have I done? Answer me. What have I done? Why'd you get out of your vehicle?
You're taking a picture of me. I'm taking a picture of you.
You take a picture and leave.
Okay. I don't have to leave.
Neither do I.
So, I told you to take your hand out of your pocket. I just want to make sure you don't have a weapon.
You know I don't have a weapon on me.
Okay. I don't know that.
You do that. I'm completely clear. Wrong. You have your gun out because you're a police officer. You're trying to intimidate me, and this is going all over YouTube.
Put it on.
This is horrible. Trust me, I will.
Okay.
You guys have done enough to my family.
Okay. I don't even know who you are.
That's why you just happen to slowly approach my house, stop in front of my house,
I don't even know
and then keep going. So that was just random. That was just random?
McComas, overwhelmed by the officer's behavior, continued filming, but grew increasingly fearful for his safety, as the tyrant officer still had his gun out and was following him.
You didn't stop at anyone's house. You didn't stop at anybody's house but mine.
What's wrong with you?
Your station is corrupt.
Oh, okay. Are you some kind of a constitutionalist?
No, sir.
Crazy guy or something like that? Is that your
Is that what you're going after? Is that where you're going? Are you throwing claims around?
I'm asking you.
Are you throwing these around?
What's that?
Are you throwing labels around?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you sitting here with your gun out at me? This is why I'm doing this, to protect myself from you.
Okay. All right. Well, you just stay right in front of me, and then we'll be all fine. Okay?
Am I being detained? Have I been accused? Are you accusing me of a crime? Are you suspecting me of a crime?
If I did, I would arrest you. Okay?
Well, Officer Rodriguez believes it's crazy to follow the Constitution. Shortly after, he departed the scene.
Go ahead and have a nice day. Put it on YouTube. I don't really care.
I will, sir.
Okay.
Getting my stuff from my car.
Okay.
Mr. McComas ended up filing a complaint with the department, and after an internal investigation, they claimed that the officer's actions were justified. He then filed a civil rights lawsuit, and the court ruled that the officer's actions were illegal, removing his qualified immunity. The officer retired shortly after, as he realized he is not above the law. Well, if this cop was corrupt, you won't believe what this next tyrant did.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm dude. Get on the ground, James.
What have I done wrong?
On September 14th, 2023, cops were dispatched to a location after some residents called in for an uncontrolled fire in the area. However, instead of focusing on the fire, the officer directed his anger at a man calmly riding his bicycle.
What's up, my man? Come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, put the bike down. Put the bike down.
Why? It's my bike.
Because I told you to put the bike down.
Why are you stopping me right now?
Because you're riding your bike with no light on.
I'm riding it. I got
put the bike down.
Light right here.
Dude, put the bike
right
down.
Here. I said, no, fuck
put
that.
the bike down, James. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
No,
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. I'm going to tase you, dude.
What have I
Get
done
on the
wrong?
ground, James.
What have I done wrong?
562 King. Get on the
What have I
ground.
done wrong? I've not done nothing wrong.
Get on the ground, James.
I've done nothing wrong. Am I being detained?
Get on the ground, James.
Detained.
Am
Am I
I
being
a
detained?
subject stop.
Am I being
425
detained?
Willow, white male.
Help!
Get on the ground, James. You are being detained, you Get on the ground.
I'm on the ground.
I'm gonna you, dude. Get on the ground. Put the flashlight down.
The man kneeling was James Gresham, who had no idea why he was being treated this way despite not committing any crime. The officer's behavior was about to escalate even further.
Put the flashlight down.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your
What am I
back.
being detained for?
For listening.
Why am I
Drop
being
that
detained?
flashlight.
That's not an
Drop
articulable-
that
That's
flashlight.
not an articulable reason for suspicion that I committed a crime.
Yeah, it is. You
It
took
is
off.
not.
Yes, it
It
is.
is not.
Yeah, it is,
No, it
James.
is not.
You
Call
still
your
out.
supervisor.
You still
Call your supervisor.
relax.
No, I'm not relaxing. Call your supervisor. I want you to call your supervisor.
I am the supervisor. Shut
First
up.
Amendment audit.
Yeah, try the Fifth
First
Amendment.
Amendment.
Shut
First
up.
Amendment audit. You have no reason to stop me right now.
Yeah.
None.
You're riding your bike with no lights on.
Right there in my hand.
It's got to be on the
It was
fucking
on
bike.
the bike. It was on the bike. I just took it off.
No, I just watched you right away
You didn't
when I
ride-
rolled up.
You didn't tell me to stop. There's no stop. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, I told you to stop right here.
Nothing wrong.
It was later revealed that the fire was because of a bonfire that was being carried out in the neighborhood. But now the officer started to violate James's rights as he was being arrested illegally.
Get your supervisor now. This ain't happening.
Yeah. You still on court conditions, James?
I want you to know I'm not.
No.
I don't have any court conditions. None. Not committed a crime. You have no reason to stop.
Yeah,
me.
I did. When I told you to stop.
I'd like to stop your.
Yeah.
I stopped when you told
Yeah,
me.
if you're arguing with me.
I'm gonna argue.
And
with
I had to
you.
pull my taser
You
out.
have no reason to stop me.
Yes, I do.
None. What?
Yeah.
Not committed a crime. No misdemeanor. No felony.
Yeah, James, it's called riding a bike without a
I
headlamp.
got a headlight right there.
It's not on the bike, James.
Your friend, hey, I'm not on a bike. I'm in a parking lot, private property. What are you doing here?
You got any dope on you, James?
No, I don't. Now what? I want your supervisor.
Stand up.
I want your
Stand
supervisor.
up.
I'm going to stand up.
When the officer had nothing else to frame him with, he claimed that he arrested him for riding a bike without a headlight. He then proceeded to illegally search him.
I don't know. I got a lot of shit in my pockets. Been working on cars all day.
You got a knife on you?
Yeah. I know this. I'm being detained for no reason. I want to talk to your supervisor. I want to see your supervisor.
What supervisor, James? You
I
think
want
we're
your
at your beck and
supervisor.
call? You
Yes.
No.
First Amendment audit right now.
Go.
Yeah. First Amendment audit. You have no reason to stop me right now. You're in violation of my First Amendment rights, and my Fifth, and my Fourth, and my Ninth.
Put your feet apart, James. I just f***ing told you,
No.
dumbass.
Private property. I'm right here in my house. I live right there.
The officer's attitude was disturbing as he continued to abuse the man. Meanwhile, the officers tried to find any justification for the arrest.
You're going to jail,
For
dude.
what?
What's that for arguing?
What?
I'm asking you some basic information.
My name's James Gresham. You know my name.
I asked you what your date of birth was.
I don't have to answer your questions. Then.
Yes, you do.
Well, I guess I do, huh?
Yes.
Because I'm being detained,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
5/2069. And this is an illegal stop.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Or your supervisor. I want to see your supervisor. Sir.
James, you know how many times
you have no right. I'm on
you know how
public
many
property.
times you've been in the f***ing
Public property. I'm not
I think that maybe you just answered a couple quick questions, but when you're rolling up here and then coming back,
you told me to come back, so I came back.
Yeah, and then I'm telling you to drop the bike. You're not dropping the bike, and then you push it. You're trying to tense up on me.
In my hand. I didn't do nothing on you.
Yes, you did.
That's why you were stopping me.
Yes,
I
you
saw
did.
you pull up here. That's why I turned around to come back.
All right.
I knew you were going to come.
The officer's ego was crushed as he couldn't answer the questions that James was raising. Just watch how he proves himself to be a huge idiot by constantly lying about it all.
It's the right to stop me unreasonable.
The First Amendment.
Articulable, reasonable suspicion.
All right.
ARS.
Yeah, sit tight, dude.
Sit tight. Shut up.
ARS.
Just take it for obstructing. So what? Because he's back behind this thing. I roll up. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, dude? Come here. Thinking that he was trying to hide back here.
Right.
Now it sounds like he lives here, but as soon as he does, it's like, put the bike down. And he starts yelling, coming at me, and he's like tensing up, dude. So I'm like, what the you, dude? Get my taser out. And then he's like, not getting on the ground, not getting on the ground. And he's just bitching.
We heard you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to verify with 18 if he does something?
Sure, yeah.
It is saddening to see law enforcement officers behave like thugs in public. They would do everything to satisfy their egos, and what they did with James demands a huge lawsuit.
And now,
I don't need to see no cop.
maybe it would be more plausible if you did live there, but now we can't. Now we can't even verify that you live there.
Well, why don't we call Sharon then, Val?
Okay.
Why don't we call Sharon, the person who lives there?
Does Sharon live there?
Yeah, she sure does.
So how are you gonna get in there?
What do you mean?
How are you gonna get in the house?
Home. Usually she's home at night. I don't have to answer these questions. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
All right, don't answer the questions. Then.
Listen, listen, Carl. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm on private property. You're harassing me. You're
not
illegally
harassing
detaining
you.
me right now. I'd like to see a supervisor, sir.
That doesn't change how we go about this.
I've had to study for my law for this bullshit that I've been going through. Good.
Space working.
I'm gonna shoot that. Yeah, fine with you. I didn't do nothing wrong.
You don't listen.
I do listen. I came right to you when you pulled up.
Eventually, the officers did the unthinkable and ended up taking him to the police station claiming an entirely bogus charge.
You guys remember it?
What?
Those whole box was on the seat of my car, remember?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Come on back here. We'll get it.
Okay. Go here.
What's on your shoe, James?
What's that? What's that, brother? What's
Duct tape.
Yeah.
All right, have a seat.
Mistake. Made a mistake, bud.
Does he ever stay here?
He does visit this lady quite a bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you know anything about that duffel bag? Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Is that recording?
I'm not sure if that one is. I know hers.
Next, this father took these corrupt tyrants to the cleaners, teaching them a valuable lesson.
Arrest him.
What?
For blocking the roadway.
This guy's arresting me for just standing here, and now he's taking my phone away.
Today, we will be exploring some of the best moments when fathers came over to the rescue of their kids and owned these terrible cops. The officers' actions were shocking throughout, but you will be satisfied to see the ending. In August 2021, Keller police officer Blake Shimanek pulled over 22-year-old for making a wide right turn. What should have been a simple traffic stop was about to turn into chaos.
Hey, roll your window back down.
What's up?
My name is Sergeant Schmont, the Keller Police Department. The reason being stopped today, you made a wide right turn when you turned from 1709 to 377. And the reason why you're rolling your window up when I walk up to this car?
No, sir.
You've been driving it down for the past mile.
I just rolled it up.
All right, step out of the car for me. Step out. Do not shut that window. Open it now. Step out. Right here. Face that direction. Face that direction. Put your hands right here behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Why are you acting so suspicious? Well, you're rolling your window up when I'm walking up on scene for a routine traffic stop. Ain't nothing going on. You roll your window up. What does that look like to me?
I mean, I'm just rolling it up because it's for my safety.
The officer should have given him a ticket and let him be on his way. However, he pulled him out and handcuffed him. Meanwhile, his father, Marco Puente, rolled up and things were about to escalate for the worst.
Nothing. I rolled up my window.
Take off.
That's my dad.
No, sir. Yeah.
I rolled up my window.
320, give me unit code now.
And he got mad because I rolled up my window.
Step right here.
I rolled it up.
Step right your feet.
Well, that's what happened, huh?
Yeah.
You're about to be arrested for blocking the roadway if you don't park and get out.
I rolled.
Park and get out?
I rolled
Park over there.
You said I can. It's my right.
You are interfering with my job. You need to go park over there.
I'm just recording you.
I rolled up my window like you said. It was my right to roll up my window.
No, it's not. 320 got in the back up and around.
The tyrant immediately threatened Puente with an arrest as he was intimidated while being recorded. Undeterred, Puente parked his car and returned to continue recording. Even then, Officer Blake persisted with his harassment.
And I'm trying to do my job, and now you're taking away. Just watch him.
What? Stand here?
Yep. Better yet, arrest him.
For what?
For blocking the roadway.
Blocking the roadway?
Yep.
No, man, for what?
Sit down right here. Sit down right here. Sit down.
I'm not blocking any road.
Sit down.
Going down.
You stopped right here in the middle of the roadway.
You got this on video. This guy's arresting me for just standing here.
The corrupt officers decided to arrest him simply for recording from a safe distance. It is shocking how these officers abuse their power.
And now he's taking my phone away. Dude, oh my God. Hey, dude, what is Frame. I'm not even doing anything.
Get that over here. Let's get behind the back.
Run for it. Dude! What the heck, man? Stop!
Stay away! Stay away!
320, 4 seats good. What is this about? Ross, can you check my phone? Hey, stay away, sir. Sir, stay away. Right here.
Back off. Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Stay away.
Video from the corner.
Not anywhere, buddy. Dude, this ground is hot.
We'll get you off it as soon as we get you these cuffs.
That was totally unnecessary. Oh, man.
Sir, please move back to the corner. If you have any questions, we'll talk to you in a minute.
This was one of the most unnecessary and violent police attacks that you'll see. These disgusting cops even pepper sprayed him and then proceeded to take him to the police station.
Sir, do you have any weapons or anything on you today?
I don't have anything on me.
Okay.
This shit on 6 o'clock news, my friend. Damn, my eyes are on fire.
Yes, sir. We'll get you medics in just a second to treat your eyes.
Soon after this shocking encounter, Puente filed a civil rights lawsuit against both of these officers and the city. 2 days after the suit was filed, the police chief met with Puente and apologized for his officer's conduct. The city settled with Puente for $200,000. While Officer Blake was demoted, surprisingly, he was not fired and still remains a police officer. While this was intense, these next cops messed with a father-son duo and quickly found out.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Because you're
I
involved
know.
in this.
On September 29th, 2019, 15-year-old Jack Franchek was riding his gas-powered bicycle when a neighbor had threatened him. Soon his father came out and the matter heated up. Shortly after, the neighbor contacted the cops, claiming that the father, Michael Franchek, threatened him with a gun. Shortly after, the cops arrived at Michael's residence.
Yeah, I copied the complaint and told me that. This one?
I'm assuming it's this one because of the way he...
Can I help you? Hello, are you, Michael?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a...
And your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim, how are you, Jim? And your name? Please?
Sure.
Sorry? Badge number?
What's that?
Badge number,
Okay.
please?
Let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
The calm and cordial conversation was about to take a turn for the worse, as the officers were about to lose their patience.
Okay. Step down here for me. Yeah, no. Hey!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa! I didn't do anything. You just came into my house without a warrant.
You're running away.
I'm not running away from you.
You just did. Is there any gun in your back pocket? I just want to make sure we're safe.
We're safe.
Okay, come on
I'm not
outside.
coming outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack! Come here, record this.
Come on outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
Jack, record this. Grab my phone and record this. Whoa! I'm injured.
Okay, cooperate.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
Oh, stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment
Hey,
right.
you guys cannot come in here without a
Get the
search warrant.
phone. Get the phone.
I'm videoing.
Get the phone.
Cooperate.
I'm cooperating. I'm not fighting you.
Outside.
Okay. Enough. I didn't do anything.
Michael was tased and handcuffed, but just as the cops thought it was over, Jack came out recording them and was ready to hold them accountable.
You just tased me for no reason.
Stop. Outside.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Don't take his phone.
No.
Don't take his phone. Don't. I'm good. I've chilled the whole time. I haven't done anything. Relax. I haven't resisted.
Officers.
All I'm trying to do is talk to you.
I am behind my back. This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They
unbelievable.
walked in the house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Okay.
It's all on film. Get my camera.
It's on my phone too.
It's on my phone. The whole thing is on film. The whole thing is on film. Jack, follow me and record.
The officers were even afraid of the 15-year-old, as they were not allowing him to record.
This way. Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack,
What's your
give us all
space? What's your space?
Jack, record the whole thing. Oh, you're recording.
Give us space.
Does this look like enough space?
My camera fell somewhere back there.
What am I doing? You don't twist the handcuffs. You're injuring me. I'm not resisting.
Downey, do not let him in my house.
I am so calm and you're resisting.
Close my door. Lock it.
I didn't do anything, bro. You saw that. You saw the whole thing. It's all been recorded.
It is.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't.
The father-son duo tried reasoning with one of the officers at the scene, attempting to de-escalate the situation that had turned into a heated confrontation.
Resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house.
He told you to stop, right?
He did not say anything of the sort.
Officer,
it's
I
all
heard
on
the
video.
whole thing, and it's on video, so-
It's all
I
on
know,
video.
it is.
It's all on video.
It is.
Dude, that guy is out of control. I'm filing
Officer,
a complaint against him. I
officer.
want him nowhere near me. That guy is crazy.
Officer.
It's just me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. No, he can
No,
talk.
no.
He can talk.
I can talk because I was in the
You're gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, we're not going to arrest you.
Okay, then calm down. Then just what? Like,
Well,
he
you want
can
to try to talk to you?
He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of control.
However, before they could reach a conclusion, Officer Rodriguez appeared out of nowhere and began intimidating them. You'll be shocked to see the tyrant's demeanor.
Okay.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
I'm not.
Look, he
I'm
just
on my
touched me.
property.
You can record all you want, but you're
Another one.
stepping back
Another
right
one.
now.
This guy,
Hey, don't
Back.
touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. You please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please.
You're
get
not
out of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to it.
I'm on my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm
please.
gonna stand right
This is
here.
my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Don't do
Because you're
I
involved
know.
in this.
I'm involved with this, yes. But this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number?
badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
Well, this was not enough, as the sergeant was also about to get schooled by the 15-year-old.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute. You're
Okay.
not going anywhere.
I can go in my house if I want.
No, you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
For what reason? For what? That guy threatening me? Why isn't that guy going to jail? That guy threatened to beat me in his ass. So why aren't you guys arresting him?
That's not the
Why aren't you
information I
attacking? Yeah, he can just lie.
Jack, step back and keep recording.
I'm literally in my space and this guy's just touching me.
I didn't touch you at all.
I have it on video.
It is both sad and ironic that a 15-year-old made more sense than these law enforcement officers. The humiliation continued as the cops attempted to illegally enter the home without a warrant.
Hey, back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm gonna file a complaint against you.
Get your camera.
Go grab your camera, yes. I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house. I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
Well, if he didn't threaten anyone with it, there's no. I don't
No,
think
it was
there's
just a
any sense of
concern for
trying
me.
to- Oh no, absolutely. But I don't think there's any reason to try writing a warrant to get in the house.
No.
We'll identify him through him. I'll just do TLO or whatever.
Okay.
And then the friend, I've got his information. Their statements, I couldn't care less because they're not cooperative.
I'll just refer it to the juvenile courts. If they want to screen it for charges, great. And if they
For
don't,
rallying the motorcycles or whatever.
yeah. I mean, I doubt that goes anywhere, but, you know. To be honest, all I would have done is talk to everybody, and it's a he said, she said. I would have written it up and said, here's the report.
That works.
And then he does this garbage. So I'm going to arrest him for failure to obey a lawful command, resisting, disorderly.
Yeah, disorders. That's good because it got her attention too.
Once again, Jack confronted an officer questioning why his father was being arrested when he was legally allowed to carry a weapon.
Okay, and I'm filing a what's caught on him because he touched me when I did nothing.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you want to have a actual conversation?
Where's he going?
To Summit County Jail.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm more than willing to talk to you, but I'm not going to play the stupid games. Okay.
You kind of are. 'Cause-
Okay, we're done.
Okay. Can I have the case number right now?
Huh?
Can I have where?
You can give it to your dad.
No, right now. I need to hear.
Okay,
Tell you what, you can go in the house, you can do whatever, but we're done with you guys. Okay. You guys aren't being cooperative. We'll leave it at that.
We're being cooperative. We just told you.
Even the officers realized they had arrested him without cause. There was no basis for the arrest. In the background, you can hear some of the cops discussing amongst themselves what charges to make up.
Obviously, this is going to turn into something. He's going to get you known.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do the sub on how the kid was being in, how I checked his cuffs. Like his cuffs were tight. He has big wrists. You haven't clicked like once or twice in. You can't click him anymore. What do you do?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, you got to take him, and then what are you going to do? Resisting, disorderly.
Failure to identify.
Failure to.
And then I'm going to look up me having a handgun in a dispute. It might not fly. It might fly. I don't know.
We never found a gun. We got the witness statement.
Right.
But you can look that up if you want. That's be my guess.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Michael was initially charged with failure to obey, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. However, the charges were later dropped, and Michael filed a lawsuit against the officer involved. The Park City Police Department determined that Officer Rodriguez and Sergeant Thor had violated departmental policies, leading to their termination. Michael also demanded $900,000 in compensation, but it remains unclear whether his demands were fully met. His father cost the cops their job. This next father owned the officer on the scene.
So go get a warrant.
Okay, well then that's what we'll do.
You have to get a warrant.
Okay.
In August of 2024, a man named Bob returned home to see his daughter and her boyfriend were pulled over by cops. Instantly, the father began to record the cops and did not let them intimidate him.
Why aren't y'all recording? No. You get pulled over, pull your cameras out, record them, and get name and badge numbers. You know you're blocking traffic, right? You know that bus had to go in the grass to get around you, right? Which is illegal.
Get around it. Sir, you're welcome to banter, record, berate me. It's not going to change what I'm doing out here.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You're blocking traffic. I couldn't get around you, and the bus couldn't get around you.
The officers claimed that there was a road rage incident and that the other party had called them, claiming that her daughter's boyfriend showed them a gun.
Did you give a permission to search your car? They didn't see a gun. Anybody can ride down the street and say they saw a f***ing gun. You can be his little bodyguard all you want. Just stay out of my f***ing camera.
Who's the
name and badge number?
It's Sergeant Good, number 14. Are you the homeowner here?
Why does that matter?
Well, because I'm going to talk to the homeowner, see if either one can get search warrant.
They're not here.
Okay.
Sergeant Good insisted on searching the house to look for a weapon, but Bob refused to allow the illegal search.
There's a couple people that live here.
Okay. Any adults?
Yeah, there's a few adults that live here.
Can I talk to one of them?
We're talking to one.
Okay, so you live here. Sir, I'm not your enemy. Okay, I understand you're apprehensive. You got a whole bunch of cops here and everything else. I understand that. I'm not here to bust your chops. I'm not accusing you of anything.
I mean, what you're doing.
We got a call, and they are explained to you or no? We got a call about a road rage incident. They gave description of the vehicle, license plate number, description of the occupants. They said somebody waved a gun at them. Okay, so it is he said, she said at this point. Okay, but we also have to look at the motivation behind that call. Does that happen every day that just somebody randomly just picks out some random vehicle and says, hey, they did whatever? It can happen, but does it happen all the time?
So
No,
go
it
get a
doesn't.
warrant.
Okay, well then that's what we'll do.
You have to get a warrant.
Okay. All right,
You're not searching anything on this property without a warrant.
What we're going to do, though, in the meantime, because there's a firearm involved, alleged to be involved, is that we're going to do a protective sweep of the residence. We can do that without a warrant, okay? We're going to make sure there's nobody in there with a loaded gun waiting to shoot us out the windows, okay?
There isn't.
Bob was correct, as the search is only justified when there is reasonable suspicion or probable cause of criminal activity. He also decided to get a lawyer on his phone using Attorney Shield.
This is Attorney Otto. I see you requested support for a traffic stop today. Is that correct?
Yeah, my daughter was pulled over, and now they want to search the house.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Good with the York County Regional Police Department. Are you his representing attorney?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what we have is we had a road rage incident where somebody described a pistol with extended magazine was pointed at them from a vehicle that's here in the driveway. The people that are here in the driveway, the police officers got here and saw them go into the house, and we want to try to confirm whether there's somebody in the house with an extended magazine pistol that was waving it at people or not.
So, Mr. Ward, you understand that they don't have a right to search your home without a warrant, correct?
I told them they cannot enter the house without a warrant.
Well, there's a difference between entering the house and doing a protective sweep to make sure there's not somebody in there pointing a gun at me right now.
Sergeant Good was now up against a lawyer. Things were about to go from bad to worse for the corrupt cop.
Yes, sir, but you understand that he doesn't have to give you permission to enter his home unless you have a warrant.
Correct. For searching it, the protective sweep, I believe there's plenty of case law saying that we can make sure there's nobody armed and dangerous in there waiting to hurt us. Again, not to search the house, but to enter for a protective sweep.
You know, it is his private property, so unless you have a search warrant, you don't have a right to enter his home.
Okay, we might agree to disagree on that point for entry, but anyway, we'll apply for a search warrant, and as long as these people all stay out here, maybe we don't need to do a protective sweep, and we'll just apply for the search warrant. So
The sergeant quickly realized that intimidating this family wasn't going to be easy, and he began to tone down.
I'm trying to look for cooperation, look for a specific weapon. If it's not there, great.
Don't touch
But
me again.
if you know, if you want to talk to him, see if there's anything that he wants to do with us, great. If not, we'll just secure the way we're at now. But we're not going to let anybody go back in the residence until we have a search warrant, because very well could be weapons inside, and he's actually admitted there's other weapons inside. Okay?
Yes, sir. I just, I have to protect my client's constitutional rights.
No, I get it. I totally understand. Yeah. If somebody has this weapon and they're willing to escort us to it and get it, great.
There is no weapon they're talking about in this premises.
If there is no weapon, then I understand that also. But we can't just say, somebody says somebody did the same thing to you.
So anybody can call and say, hey, this guy has a gun. And you're going and they're not here, so they can't say anything. They took a 911 phone call.
No, we talked to the person.
Just when the father and the attorney convinced the sergeant, things took another turn, as his daughter told him that there was marijuana in the car.
So they're looking for a gun, and there is a bomb in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
That means they're going to get a warrant to search for a gun. Anything outside of the gun is nothing, right?
They can take it, right? That's all.
Unfortunately, if they get a warrant to search the car, I believe they can press charges for something else being found in the vehicle.
What if we just let them search it and all they find is a bomb?
It's going to be up to their discretion on whether
I will move that shit and smash it right now. And what can they do about it?
They can charge you. All right, go away.
The attorney now advised Bob to allow the sergeant to search the vehicle, hoping that he would graciously pass away and not bring a case up about it.
They can charge you. All right, go away. Okay.
So yeah, if you do give them permission to search, like, and they find something like that, like, just know that it is up to their discretion whether or not they want to press charges.
I got you.
And sometimes, you know, when you are cooperative, they might let something like that slide, but there's no guarantee. So, giving up your rights in that instance, the charges.
I got you.
And so you know, like, just because they're going to apply for a warrant doesn't mean that they're going to be successful in getting one.
In hopes that the officer would leave if they complied, the driver eventually gives the officers permission to search the vehicle, and the vehicle only.
I got the reason here. I parked up there, kept an eye on it. It wasn't until
whoever was parked down there seen us the whole time. We're outside.
Yeah, we kind of see him. Okay. Once I saw him get the stuff out of the car. That was for no. I never.
This stuff.
That stuff.
Okay, all right. So they just bring the fishing rod.
So nobody carried something in there. We're just looking for a large pistol with an extended magazine. So that's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You have a card?
In my car.
You have a card?
I'll grab it for you then.
So glad I have this app now.
It's definitely a good resource.
Following the attorney's instructions, the officers searched but found no weapon in the car. Finally, they reviewed video footage recorded by Bob's daughter, which revealed that the opposing party was actually the one with a gun.
Except, we're not just harassing you guys here. We're going to be talking to them and making sure.
And the reason why there is 4 cops is that, you know, one, this is one that we would automatically send 2 guys on. And then I'm the 5th supervisor, so I'm going to come. You know what I mean? And the other guy was semi-close at the south end of the red line, so I told him. You know what I mean? It's not that, again, whenever we have a call that involves a firearm, we have to use caution.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, too.
The officers left the scene without issuing a ticket or causing further trouble. Bob proved to be an incredible support for his daughter. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where corrupt cops were put in their place by some determined fathers. These super dads refused to back down, standing strong against intimidation. Hopefully these tyrannical officers learn their lesson and put an end to their abuse of power. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. And also, if you enjoyed this video, watch the moment that these evil predators were caught and owned.
Face that way. Just keep coming. Watch your step. Right there.